Hi, welcome to April 2019 Soulmate Reading. I am Jupiter, and today I'm doing Virgo. So if your sun, your rising ascendant, or your Venus is in Virgo, then this reading is for you. So hey Virgos, I know it's been a lot better in paradise. Love has been running smoothly for you. Awesome job. The trend is continuing. I asked my cards what's going on for you right now. I pulled the World card. That means right now you have the world and you feel very fortunate and grateful for what you have. It's making your love life phenomenal. You feel great. Whatever decisions you decide, whether you're single and you decided you don't want to be with anyone, whether you're with someone and it's working out and it's fantastic, you guys are going on more trips, you guys are, buying a house, having children, you feel like you have it all right now and you feel great and you're very fortunate and you're very blessed right now. You have the world. Logically, you feel like you have the world. Logically, you have the world. And right now it's very egotistical, not egotistical like an arrogant egotistical, it's more like an ego-driven love. So there's also financial stability. There is, not as many burdens on your end. You're feeling prosperous, especially in material at this time, which is causing your love life to feel great. Money means a lot to you, Virgo. With money, you feel like you're stable. You feel like you could provide. You feel like you can give. You feel like you're doing your diplomatic role, and you're taking care of the household. You're taking care of yourself, and you like to keep up with yourself. It is just a Virgo quality. It's a Virgo trait: self-care, self-maintenance. So, I asked for a clarifying card, and I pulled the Sun, which goes along with everything. Ego-driven. Everything's great. You're brightened right now. Everything is prosperous. You're gaining. Materially abundant right now. It's a materially abundant energy, and you're not selfish because how you're feeling right now, you feel like giving. 6 of Pentacles. It's about balancing the scale. Giving. You want to do your part, which is amazing. So in love, you feel like doing your part. You feel like sharing. You feel like just stable. You feel like you finally could commit to a role. You feel like you got it under control and you understand how to give and take in love, especially when it comes to materially enriching things like money, home, food, supplying for your kids. You're definitely taking on the diplomatic role right now within your love life, and you feel awesome about it. You're living your truest self, your nature. What's going for you is the Knight of Pentacles. Look at the Knight holding that pentacle. He's taking care of it. He's taking care of his foundation. He's taking care of his stability. He's very detail-oriented, and very slow-paced because he's careful and he's cautious. And he wants to make sure that he takes care of his assets, takes care of his family, takes care of what's important for him. So just like you're taking on that role. You want to do what's right and you're taking your time. You're not trying to rush into anything new. You're trying to understand what you're doing. You're trying to do it correctly, meticulously, and you're moving forward in love the way that feels most right to you. Now, in your first outcome position, I pulled the 2 of Pentacles. So later on, this may indicate that maybe you're moving a little too slow, or maybe you're too egotistically driven right now. Material abundance is too much. There's a lack of feelings there. There's a lack of feelings. There's a lack of that loving nature that's necessary within a love life. It's very materially driven. It's very stable. It's very grounded. However, sometimes it needs flame. Sometimes it needs passion. Sometimes it needs zest, love, care, understanding. It needs to feel more emotionally connected. It's a little emotionally disconnected and dry. So you want to reconnect yourself spiritually and emotionally with your partner, with the love interest. Just align yourself spiritually. You may be a little too grounded right now. There is a little too much grounding energy here. You definitely want to become a little bit more spiritually attached. You're disattached from your spirit. You're not disattached, you're detached. My apologies. You're detached from your spiritual energy. So connect yourself. Too much of one thing is an imbalance. Even though it's the Two of Pentacles, he is standing on one leg, jumping, because one is higher. His priorities are not aligned, and one is higher than the other. So one has more importance and relevance in his life. So definitely take care of that. You do want your love interest to feel important. You should feel important yourself. You are also a priority. Love yourself. So take care. Take care of everything. Take care of everything. The mind, the spirit, and the body. In your next outcome position, I pulled the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, fill me up with water. Page of Cups comes with good news, new feelings, innocent feelings, good news, maybe another conception, another birth, maybe your first birth, maybe something good. It's really hard to connect it to something, as being that I'm not talking to a specific Virgo. So it could be different for everyone. There's some type of news coming your way that's going to bring about joy and just a new beginning to things. However, your approach on it is going to be very inexperienced. So it's going to force you to have to bring back those feelings into the equation. So yes, this is going to help teach you and keep you more balanced. You're grounded, but you're not balanced. You're lacking, like I said, feelings and spiritual energy here. You have a lot of earth energy. I also don't see any logic. You just worried completely about your stability. Remember that you have to use your mind, your heart, your body, or to create a real steady foundation in life. And in your final outcome position, I pulled these two cards, the Fool and the Three of Pentacles. Fool I pulled first. You're, like I said, you're inexperienced in what you're doing in love, whatever that may mean for you. You're allowing yourself to walk on the edge of a cliff into turbulent water, happily with sunshine in the back. Watch your step. Watch how you're approaching love. Watch how you're doing it. Something is a little bit off. Lack of experience, perhaps, because the way that you're maneuvering through it, it could be risky. However, I must say, it's a different approach than the Knight of Pentacles. It is a little bit more spontaneous. As a Sag, spontaneity is not a bad thing. It can bring about excitement. Maybe you're looking for some excitement and you're gonna go take that route. You want some excitement in your life, so you're playing a more so naive role to get that excitement, and you're not just full on making the decision. You're pretending maybe that you don't know. And finally, Three of Pentacles, more Pentacles. You're going to continue building whatever you started. It's still in creations. You still have so much more that you want to accomplish, and you're working towards it. You have a plan and you're approaching it step by step. You are definitely trying to be a master at what you're doing. You want it to be completely grounded and stable. You're grounding right now. You want absolute grounding and stability, and that is your approach, and that is how you're approaching it. But love-wise, remember to reconnect yourself with feelings and spirituality. All right, I'm gonna shake my runes up for you just to see if you have any hidden messages. I'm curious. I pulled all negative runes. This is not such a great rune. This is definitely not. This screams of losses. You may need to be protecting yourself right now spiritually. This is about decision. It's a 2. It reminds me sort of this. Juggling too much. Juggling 2 different things. Your priorities are not in order. It's going to cause conflict if you don't fix it. A lot of unsteady emotion, the wave. This is the want for water to come in. The wave is a water sign. So even in the back, if you notice in this image, there's waves. In this image, there's waves. And they're not quite in the forefront, they're in the background. So your emotions are piling higher and higher, and you're not addressing them. The waves are getting bigger. So if you don't address your emotions, your spirituality, it may bring you into conflict in the following months to come. So you want to address that. Right now you're very stable and grounded, but you want to also balance yourself with all the other elements that there are, such as air, fire, and water. All right, it was a pleasure. Good luck, Virgos. I hope to see you again May 2019. I love being here for your spiritual journey. If this reading resonated with you, please go ahead and press subscribe, like, leave some positive feedback. You can also follow me on Instagram at outrageouslyjj33. And I hope to see you again. Positivity and light. Namaste.